Hello and welcome to part 8 of Let's Play Kirby's Invincible Time Shield. I had time to practice that as well and didn't even think of a good one.
I'm not even going to react to them anymore. I think it'll just encourage you.
So we're still on the Great Cave Offensive. I think this is the fifth video of the Great Cave Offensive now.
It's a big old game.
It is a big old game.
It's the biggest of the bunch. I've done them all now. Like, I've looked at all the footage, and this is definitely by far the biggest game.
Star Tiara worth a large amount of money. Is it possible to kill the spiky things?
You can't ever do that.
Because I always think they're taking damage because they're flashing red.
There's only one. There's only one way to like kill them, and that's to put them down a pit. But I don't think that ever really happens. So
Yeah.
You can't do it. They're called Gordo.
Gordo.
It's fatty,
Oh, okay.
and they're the scourge of any Kirby player's nightmares.
There's Peach.
There it is.
You're doing a bit of backtracking here, aren't you, I think?
Yeah, well, I wanted to try and get all the treasures in this game, and the thing is, you notice that Kirby doesn't really care about courses. He eats food that he finds on the floor, and it doesn't matter if he's just eating a cake, he will happily eat a turkey immediately afterwards in a different room.
He's so crazy, that Kirby.
And they say, like, you know, the game before this was the gourmet race. How is a Jammy Dodger a gourmet item? There's nothing experimental in terms of the cuisine that Kirby eats. It's all quite banal.
But I think his experimentation comes from his lack of according to conventional food etiquette and rules.
He's just a slob. He doesn't even wear underpants or anything. He's just a pink idiot.
Yeah, but you don't need to wear underpants if you don't have genitals.
What are those red things?
Feet.
Oh, I thought you just crawled around on... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm being a bit like brutal with Kirby because I spent far too long playing this game now, and I no longer find him to be charming and pink and nice. I just hate him.
You're so like quick to get bored of things. Like, it's no wonder you haven't like finished any Bethesda games.
Oh, but like, Jesus, I mean, they are fun, but it's like, oh, you gotta walk around. And I don't like fast traveling either. I find it to be. I mean, I do it because obviously that would make the game unbearable, but I don't like the idea that a game is so huge, but you can fast travel. It just seems to negate the point. It's just. It feels like I'm wasting memory.
Right. Okay.
All these paths and trees and lovely landscape that I'll never really explore just because it's easier to fast travel from place to place.
Fair enough. Anyway, I don't have much to say. We've seen this area and all this stuff quite a few times now.
Yeah, sorry about this backtracking, folks, but I want to get all the treasures.
So, what treasure? Can you remember what treasure you're heading towards now?
Well,
If you really needed to go get the hammer, that's what
yeah.
that was all about.
There's a post ahead which lets me get into this sort of. I would call it like a sort of a basement area. I mean, there it is. I literally can't get in there without the hammer, or. I think no, you need a trolley, but I can't use a trolley. And this is an annoying screen because you go on this really long elevator, which takes about 10 seconds to get down, and then there's another one. And I throw my hammer away in just impatience. And Sekible's just enjoying flying, so I thought I'd kill him and take his hat. I think as the games go on, I try and spend more time being Fat Kirby just because he amuses me so much.
That's really a sign that you're getting bored.
No, it might not be apparent, but there's a strong current in that water, which is preventing my progress quite considerably. Like, you can't swim against it. And
you have to go either over or under.
Yeah, and all those invincible spike enemies make it quite difficult, and that's a bottomless pit below me as well. So, it's so irritating, and to be honest, I could have gone the top way, which is a lot easier. Because the top way doesn't require any sort of current dodging, it just requires you beating a mini-boss. But stubborn as I am, I must persevere.
This is quite irritating to watch.
It was more irritating to play, mate. But
well, I'll let our viewers decide that.
Worth it for the warrior shield though, mate, you gotta admit. I think I've got it from here though. Nope. Still fucking up. Oh no, there we are.
That was luck that you didn't get hit there.
Yeah, it was a little bit. And there. I think viewers will start. I mean, I swear I'm actually quite good at games, but I'm not really displaying my my gaming stock in these videos.
I might be using this as a sort of get out clause for future videos. I mean, I've only done one gameplay video so far, and I was generally pretty good. I did make screw up one jump, but other than that, it was pretty tight. But I find when I'm playing in front of other people, I find myself almost subconsciously screwing up, if only for entertainment value. Now, who's this fella?
He's called Jew Kid.
He's called what?
Jew Kid.
Right. We're going with that, are we?
That's his name?
Good.
He's as in Judo Kid?
Sure.
No, I looked it up on Wiki Kirbypedia. Now, this guy is generally okay. Like, if you stay far enough away from him, he can't really do a lot to you. But since I've got no sort of projectiles, I have to inhale those star ball things he fires at you. And that's the only way you can kill him without any abilities. But you don't want to be caught in that hand attack, because that'll be a world of pain, and I can't survive that, so I've got to kill him here. But thank God for Maxim tomatoes.
Oh, and you get the suplex. Oh, it's suplex.
Yeah, wrestling.
Well, we all know what that's from.
Yeah. From Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sure.
in Time.
Yeah, Turtles in Time, famously.
Okay, so I need to get this fire guy here because of that cannon in the room I was in.
Oh, yes, yes.
But this game's finicky, so I'm going to have to beat this guy again, but I think I'll just try and blitz him. Like, you see how much easier it is to beat him with any kind of projectile.
Although your partner seems to be, I don't want to say completely useless, but completely useless.
Well, I think, like, he's obviously the suplex guy, Bugsy.
Yeah.
And I think the suplex sort of helper, the AI, knows how to deal with your standard small enemies. But when it comes to dealing with a big enemy, it doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware, there's nothing you can do to those big enemies anyway as suplex, so it's pretty useless in that respect. In fact, you literally have to get rid of it to beat him if you have it, because you just can't damage him at all.
Fair enough.
So I'm trying to get this fuse to work, but as you might notice, I lose my fire abilities in the water, so I can't actually do anything to that fuse. So I remember there being a trick to this, and I try and sort it out here. I try and blow fire at the walls, doesn't work. I'm trying to like access it from outside, and then I think sooner or later I'll figure out what to do.
You see, we give you the proper gaming experience here at the Timeshitters. We don't edit out all the finicky time-wasting stuff of us trying to figure out puzzles we should really know how to do. Oh no, we give you all the thinking time, we give you plenty of time to work out how to do it yourself. It's a very interactive gaming experience.
It's visceral. I feel like I want to show my struggle because it's part of the game. And I think that's probably one of the genuine puzzles in the game, is figuring out to do that. Like your AI will blow fuses for you. Next treasure. All worth it for the sword.
Pretty cool. Worth a lot.
It's worth a lot. I think it's a lot worth more than the other sword, which has like a special title. That's just a bog standard sword with hilt and blade, and it's worth more than the Seiryu sword that we got earlier.
Oh yeah.
I can't decide whether I like Burning Leo or not. I keep on killing him and resurrecting him.
I love his shocked face when he dies. That's why I think I think it's worth killing him for that.
I think between him and the bird enemy, the look of betrayal and disgust on their faces are very, very
priceless.
Priceless.
Sorry.
I just don't know what goes through a helper's mind when you terminate them. Because they turn into a hat.
Like, you know when you're playing like an FPS and someone thinks it's funny to get a, in inverted commas, friendly kill?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the look I have on my face, followed by a torrent of expletives generally.
Now, I want to know like how big the teabagging thing is, because I've seen some people doing that, and
Depends on the size of your tea bag, I think.
I won't dignify that with the response. I'll just enjoy this lovely. Thing is, there's clearly a lake outside there, but you won't know any body of water according to this. This is a big fat castle.
Could be a moat.
See.
So teabagging.
Yeah. can't stand it. I think it's immature. I mean, the act of doing it in video games, not in general. I'm alright for the sexual act.
You see, interestingly, Jack, I'm the other way around.
Well, that's something you didn't know about the Timeshitters, isn't it, ladies and gents? So,
one of us is single.
This is my favourite switch in the game because it makes birds appear out of a hole.
That's fair enough.
And we just end up in a room with lots of birds.
Oh, we get wintertime.
Yeah.
So...
That's your name, isn't it?
Pretty much.
But, alas, I've missed out 2 treasures, so back along that tedious trolley section we go. Thinking time included, that's our motto, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I decided to make things more entertaining this time. I'm not going to use the trolley. I'm gonna burn through it with my fireball ability.
That's an interesting decision.
I just thought people should see this side of things. I got hit by a chicken there.
I like the little dust. I guess you call it dusting. The one that's sweeping up.
Yeah, I think it's called a broom hatter or something.
Can you get any ability off that?
I wish you could. But not in this game. But you have there does exist a broom ability in another game where you just get to do that. And it's plenty fun.
I see. I think you should be immune to the fire damage.
I was just about to say that. That's nonsense. Like you take fire damage from all like sort of flame type obstacles and enemies when you have a fire hat on, and I don't think that's kosher.
No, I agree.
Because Sonic gets a fire shield in Sonic 3, and he can withstand all fire attacks. Double standard.
Yeah, but he drowns as well, so.
True.
Swings
But not in the bubble shield though. Oh, and that's the death of the video.
You almost got through a whole video without dying, Jack.
I tell you, like I've done all the videos now. On an average, I do die at least once per video. I think the only video I don't die in is 3 minutes long, and that's when I beat the final boss.
Shameful.
This isn't really like a difficult game. I just keep on dying.
Anyway, that's the end of part 8. We'll see you in part 9. See you then.